Sacrament's gates are always open to those in need, or those who keep her safe. Help yourself to our food and shelter.
But leave the ale to me.
Make sure to get a good scrub. Wouldn't want to end up all rotted away like that. Is that sand on your legs? Came all the way here from the shallows, and God say if you're brave or just foolhardy. But you won't catch me being either.
Never wanted to see him like that. You hacked your way to our gates without a moment's thought. Our hero, everyone! Our hero has come! Butchering their way through what's left of our friends, our family, our children. He was a man. They all were.
Guard Ledon cuts a fine figure in his uniform, wouldn't you say? Serim?
That's it!
Now hold your breath around me. It's in my legs right now, but it's working its way up. Only a matter of time.
Maybe I'm not Deutsch after all. Rise at dawn, work the fields, home with family in the evening.
Have you seen any suspicious activity at Guard Merit Station?
Think you got one?
Ah, it's just a bit of sewage. Scared bastards always nibbling.
Are you feeling ill, stranger?
Needs to get me old seat back. Oh, oi! Traveller! Have you been to the Dusty Loom? I mean...
First the tavern, and then me husband. Oh, God's reach, what now? Me inn's nothing but cinders, and me husband went venturing down to the shallows and never returned. Oh, but no, that ain't enough suffering to put on these shoulders. Now I've got to deal with some outsider trampling over my livelihood. Can you rebuild me tavern? Can you find that soup for brains cooker married? No? Well, in that case, we got doors on all sides now. Kindly choose what... Oh, troublemaker. Why can't the lot of you just be civil? One God. My Gordon. I told him, knowing him, he probably got carried out with the tide.
Needs to get me old seat back.
Better here than back in Tio.
He was a man.
The rookery is just up ahead. The governor.
You should go to
Head
the rookery, high above. May your true name never... I knew with the pestilence returned, it wouldn't be long before your kind did as we are all soldiers now. In the one true war. The one my mother, and her spoke of in whispers. Please, allow me to enchant your weapons. A black door was opened 1,000...
The eyes of the city.
Always go the welcome, young sprout. I go by Whitaker the Woodcrafter. That's because I craft wood.
Tip of my hat to the monster you carved up. Just professional respect. Put sacrament bodies neath the dirt even faster than me. Job security. That's what me Paul called it. Not sure.
The gate is closed, traveller.
Do you need any help?
hear it roaring anymore.
Have you been written from Northlands? Are you my dad?
If you make for the rookery, it lies above the town square. Are you feeling ill, stranger?
Bastards!
It's the serum. Here, over here.
Everything is a price. Every man is a cost. Oh, ignore their gates, Serum. They likely never seen one of your kind. I, on the other hand, have met 6 Serum. 5? 6? Ah, many. I've witnessed the sea births of the Carlish people to the south, and all those northern cities that sail across the sands. I once drank from the water pooled in a giant's footstep, and I've supped wine with Phelan's finest. You and I, we're travelers. Good to see. Maybe they know. Scared bastards.
Are you feeling ill, stranger? And people ask why I'm leaving.
See if you can follow along.
So I'm supposed to believe you're You may have landed a lucky blow on that beast at our gates. I'll give you that. But anyone claiming to be a legend is usually wherever you go in this city. I'll be watching. Don't like the look of you.
Sarah?
The island will chew you up and spit you out.
Welcome to wretched bunch we are. Lost it all to that cursed drug, say. Say.
Please. Just a few coppers for an ale. Falling on hard times. Everyone speaks of the suffering outside.
On watch.
You don't look from around here. They say the silverfish is responsible.
The rookery lies just across the bridge.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
You've arrived! I knew his letters were not in vain.
It's an honor to meet you. I've only ever read the ancient texts about your kind.
They have come, Master. From across the sea.
The pestilence. It festers. Everything it touches.
Did you not hear? The Serum have arrived.
They won't come. Never answer.
I apologize. He is a brilliant scholar, but it's been so long. God's reach. They're already here.
Governor Ellsworth.
Madrigal Celine, I apologize for the lack of a formal welcome. If you sent word, it must have been lost.
A welcome sight, though, aren't they? About time Phelan sent reinforcements.
My Inquisition is here as an act of mercy, Baron Winnick. There is an unholy presence on this island. I have come on behalf of King Magnus, who sent me...
King Magnus? The boy.
Forgive me. I thought you had heard. Your brother, the king, has passed.
How long?
It will be a week tomorrow. You should return to Phelan, Governor. Your nephew has extended his hand. He invites you to rejoin the family.
Thank you, Madrigal. But Sacra is my home.
Sacra will be in capable hands. My Inquisition have quartered ourselves in Fort Reach, and will remain for as long as it takes to heal this island.
Fort Reach? Sacrament's a bit out of your way then, isn't it?
My outfit encountered a group of raiders as we came ashore on your coast. We sent all of them to rejoin God, save one. I thought she might be of particular interest to you. We could have left her body by the side of the road with the other animals. Consider this an offering of goodwill from the church.
Where was the touch when our people were sick and starving? We're done begging for scraps. We take what we need.
Odessa. Don't.
Leave her. I'm sure the governor can properly discipline his own daughter. At least as well as he governs his city.
My apologies, Madrigal. It's... She does not stand for sacrament.
Damn right I don't.
Guards, take her away.
This way, Rhythm. I should have never taught you that little move.
You will arrange an escort for my vanguard to Kalen.
Kalen? It will be done. Is there anything else we can do?
You can rejoice, Governor. Your salvation is at hand.
Oh, the Inquisition at our gates, and ceremonial rookery. We've prepared lodgings below. A humble room, to be sure, but safe and warm. I hope you've arrived in time to save our fair island. Not only in time to witness its ruin.
Rotten boards, decayed and crumbling, just like the old man's mind. It's that apprentice of his, useless scrapper. Couldn't lift anything heavier than a pen. And how can he think with that hat full of wax? I should have a word with Ellsworth. Ugh, who's that? Oh, a visitor. Of course. I've told the Watcher this tower's not fit for livestock. And yet, there he goes, boarding any stranger that comes along. You'll have to head upstairs. There's no way down for now. A fine staircase she'd be, too. Would get us to the market in half the time. Most days you'll find me not far from there. In the square, by the wardroom. Maker Danos. I can repair anything with the right materials. Oh, except laziness.
Oh, good. You're awake. Please, Sarah, you must see this. Forgive the, grotesque display. We pruned some of the poor torn soul you killed at our gates. I left a vial of its blood here on the table, but when I returned, I found it altered. The Watcher, he must have refined it, purified it. An ancient technique. Now you just need to... I apologize. It's my nerves. The ichor must flow through your veins. The scrolls say it gives strength to your kind. Go to the Watcher. This skill is... There. Now, if you should encounter any more of the Torn, collect their ichor and bring it here. But be careful. This island crawls with villainy. I suggest you visit the market for supplies before you leave the city.
Too long. I lived too long. Too...
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
Requests your presence. The Madrigal requests your presence. You must make your way through the Nameless Pass and seek her audience.
At the Heretic's Gate.
At the pagan door.
This is the will of God. Many lives ago, your kind fought the curse. The Madrigal believes you may be of service again. As God finds meaning even in broken things, so does she.
Go east, toward the sound of steel and flesh.
The sound of deliverance.
Oi! You! I saw that. Too frightened to look at... Huh. I have you know I've bested 7 men in Mortal Kombat. And many beasts as well. Large ones, like bear-sized.
Man can't make a living anymore.
I see you. Yes. You will venture to a deep, dark realm of filth and grime, and you will climb to dizzying heights, and the world will...
You don't scare me, Serum.
Sarah, a moment. If I might bend your ear, I've a proposition for you. I saw how you dispatched the raiders in the old fortress. You've had a taste. Any interest in the meal? My men spotted the risen warlord, Darak, in the Orban Glades. He's been a thorn in Ellsworth's side for too long. I sent a contingent after him, but... if you were to find yourself heading west, you might join them and do Sacrament a service. We would all sleep better knowing Darak's below ground.
Serum! Look, with the tide... Seems our fortunes have changed since we last spoke. I'm afraid we might have to postpone our fight. But if I'm spared the gallows, perhaps we can finish what we started. Although judgment might take a while. My father would rather play servant to the Madrigal than speak with me. Could be worse. We could be at the bottom of the sea. I wish I could... Maybe she can pray.
Not much respect for us these days.
If you're so intrigued by our cages, why don't you hop inside one?
Do you see the outfit?
Wouldn't you like to see Sacrament reborn? So, you found me. Perhaps you're developing a fondness for this city, then. With my hands and your copper, we can make Sacrament bloom again. Anything you come across that looks like it could be restored, tell me. Why, even the vendor stalls can be improved. And for yourself, perhaps you may want a home here one day. You can find vacant houses for sale all over Sacrament. Each one has a sign out front that tells you all you need to know. There was greatness here once. Let us uncover it from beneath the dust. We're not just repairing wood and iron, you and I. We're giving this city new life. Restoration is rebirth.
This city's gone to shit.
You should have never let the residents take their key.
This city's gone to shit. I remember when Sacrament was a city on a hill. The beacon of Ashen Sea. Now look at it. I'm almost ashamed to be a lord here.
Where were you
True
then?
serum. In its Sacrament of all places.
You think you're up for chasing down a few bounties, Seren? I told Ellsworth I thought it was a mistake letting you past our gates. A soldier with no rank is a stone's throw from a bandit.
So much past, and so little present.
But orders are orders. Or is that a foreign idea to you? Orders, respect, discipline. Well, as long as you're here, which I doubt will be for long. I've bounties to collect, challenges to complete, and not enough men to carry them out. Every day it seems there's more. No rest for those of us keeping chaos at bay. What do you say? Why kill men for free when you can be paid to do it?
I don't hear it roaring anymore.
Better this world.
So much past, and so little present.
You've seen Borov and his silly arena? Real men and women don't fight for sport.
So much past, and so little present.
Have you been written from the Whispers? No. No, you're really here. A serum in Sacrament? So, the Watcher was right. You came. But I must introduce myself. I am Elsa, an historian. Tell me, can you feel it? That flickering in the air? I'm convinced this spot is the site of some ancient Sarum remnant, but it lies just beyond my vision. There are relics of your kind all over Sacra. Another was just discovered in the stonemason shot by the cemetery. You should see it for yourself. Perhaps it's your temple, your library, your tomb.
happening again.
A true Siren, in its sacrament of all places. A true Siren, in its sacrament of all places.